everyone, I'm Adrienne Everheart, your feminine energy dating and relationship coach. And in this video, I'm going to teach you some secrets about your body language that will actually make you very attractive to the opposite sex, or even in establishing friendship with other people. But also, just if you're kind of nervous about meeting someone and you want to make sure that they know that you're approachable and that you are someone they should come and speak with, I'm going to give you some tools and techniques about how to use your body language to really attract a man your way. Now, as always, if you like the content of my videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me. I sometimes do live videos where I can actually chat and interact with you. And if you're live and subscribed at the same time, you'll get to talk to me, and I think that can be a lot of fun sometimes. A lot of what we do with body language is very natural, and it's just something we do without even thinking about it. But what can happen is we can have experiences in life that teach us how to have a different type of body language for survival. And this is definitely where I talk about your inner boy can actually help your inner girl, because your inner boy wants to protect you and keep you safe. And your girl is a little more open and have her heart open to the world, which of course can mean you can get hurt. So a lot of times our inner boy is really, really tough, and he's got us all closed down and shut down physically, and it reflects into our body language. So I'm going to talk about how to kind of undo a little bit of that. You know, I was brought up with the mindset that if a woman, spoke to a man or had a certain look or hair or makeup, she was a floozy. And that floozies, men would look and see a floozy and want only one thing. And so what did I do? I didn't do much with my hair. I wore very little makeup. And I was very scared of men that they would want just one thing from me. Well, the truth is, all men do kind of want that one thing from you, but you have a wonderful thing called a boundary as a woman. And once you know those boundaries and you can speak them and you have the phrases in your mind to say, a man can come up and say anything to you and you know exactly how you feel and you already have rehearsed how to say it. So as we go into this in body language, if any of these body languages make you feel uncomfortable or they make you feel really nervous about trying them out, it's totally normal. One of the things we're doing is we're challenging what you have already established as your normal. We're challenging it, just like I challenge you with feminine energy. You wouldn't believe how many emails I get from women where they're like, this is crazy, this is gimmicky, it's feminine energy. No, it's not, it's natural. You've just been pushing it down since you were probably about 5 years old. So going forward, you could have had experiences that have changed your body language, your natural positioning of your body language. For example, if you grew up in a really tough neighborhood, you might have learned to keep your face and your shoulders a certain way so that you kind of ward off anybody messing with you. We're going to undo some of that and give you some things to try out and practice with men in your life right now. Remember, all men, even if you're in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with accepting arrows that guys send you. There's nothing wrong with it. It makes your powerful vibe and feminine energy get more and more and more. You want to learn how to be comfortable accepting those arrows guys are sending at you. It doesn't mean you're going to go check into Motel 6 with them and spend the night. It means you're just accepting an arrow. Okay, that out of the way, that disclaimer out of the way, let's get right to the secret language of body positioning and body language and how to attract a man into your life using this. Something that I do very naturally, and it's in a ton of my photos, and I don't even know I do it, but I do the head tilt. So if you are out, let's say at Starbucks or a bar or just somewhere local, and you see a man you like, I want you to practice with just doing a little bit of a head tilt, okay? So there's some science behind this. I was once told it exposes your neck where you could be really harmed. And by head tilting, you're saying, you have nothing to fear about me, I'm open. It's kind of like when, your dogs play together or your cats play together, and one of them rolls on their back and exposes the very soft belly where a predator could really, wound them. It's maybe kind of the same thing a little bit. I want you to practice your head tilt. Now, don't forget to add a smile, because you can head tilt and give somebody a real look, but that would be attitude, and I want you to just head tilt and smile. Now, the next one is, okay, you're head tilting, you're smiling, but where are you looking with your eyes? Because that guy is right there. And we have all been stared at, and we know how creepy that feels. So you definitely don't want to stare. And I always tell everyone, do the 1, 2, 3, look away. And the truth is, it probably comes down to milliseconds that you're actually looking into a guy's eyes. But I want you to practice it as a 1, 2, 3, look away. So in the 3, you're looking away. So let's say you're scanning the room and you're looking around and you spot a guy you kind of like out of the side eye. Remember, periphery counts, with making eye contact if it's side eye. And you kind of spot him out of the side of your eye and then just look away. It's that easy. It's that easy. But I want you to just practice with lots of people. And practice with the guys that you're really not that into, because they're easier to practice on. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm reading your mind. You're saying, Adrienne, if I practice this with men that I'm not into, they're going to come right over and talk to me. Wonderful. You get even more practice. You're getting even more men in front of you and more practice, okay? So head tilt, smile, a little bit of eye contact. I like the 1, 2, 3, look away, okay? But it's going to be much faster than that, because you're going to be so nervous and you're going to do it a lot faster. But trust me, especially when you meet a man, he comes over to you and talks to you, go ahead and show him your beautiful neck with that head tilt and do a smile. And don't forget to make a little bit of eye contact. And if you're really nervous about making eye contact, I sometimes kind of draw a circle around a person's head. Draw a circle around their head with your eyes. And you're kind of like looking at them, but looking around them as if you're looking at their aura. Maybe you are, I don't know, but it'll still help you make that contact. It'll feel good to the guy too. Another thing that you can do if you're in a crowded room with people, and I do this one a lot with men, it's just something natural I do, and I even do it with women sometimes. If I do the hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? I do this quick chin thing, this quick bobbing with my chin. And a lot of times a man will, open a door for me, and I could be like, hi, thanks. I could do the head tilt and smile, but that feels like a little much. So I just do the, the nod, the thank you, as if you have a cap on and you're just, just nodding to a person. Men do something a little different. I've noticed they actually do this chin up thing. And I don't know where that came from, but I do notice a lot of men are like that, or a lot of guys are like, what's up? And you can kind of, a little bit too. It's a much smaller movement. Or just do a quick little like, how you doing? Hello. So that's going to lead me into the next body language that you can do after you do this little head bob or chin jut or whatever it is. Again, practice it, because it feels really strange just, trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. But practice it on everybody. Everywhere you go, hi, how are you doing? Hi, okay? It'll get to where it feels just totally natural with your body. I think when you're sitting, it's especially weird too. So in communications, I learned of this thing called a flash, where you give like this friendship flash. And it's really about, you're kind of lighting up like a light bulb. And we've all experienced, I hope you've experienced this, where you walk in the room and there are people waiting to see you and they're very excited to see you, and they just light up when you walk in a room. So what's happening? If you were to slow this down and look at my face, what's happening? My eyebrows are going up. So a great way to let someone know that you're interested in them is to raise your eyebrows. Now, again, this can go creepy really quickly if your eyebrows are up too high and they stay there. Again, you have probably had someone at some point look at you with these eyebrows and they just keep staying there and hanging up in the air forever. Or maybe they dance around or something, and it's creepy. So I don't want you doing that, but I do want you to learn how to do that little flash. That quick little flash with your eyebrows, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is if you're nervous. If you're nervous, I want you to go ahead and allow yourself to be nervous. You can kind of have a shaking hand. You can kind of have a nervous laugh. It's totally okay to be nervous. You don't want to hide who you are. And if you're nervous, it's likely you're up in your head. And you're going, what is he thinking about me? And what am I going to do? And is that other guy looking at me? And where are my girlfriends right now? I don't know where anybody is. And who knows what's going on inside your head. So this is a really good time that if you're nervous, go ahead, show it. Be in your body. Gosh, I'm feeling really nervous right now. And go ahead and find something to touch. Find something to touch and ground yourself. It could be the table, the tabletop. Just grab it with your hand and just for a quick second, you're listening. What does it feel like? It's smooth, it's cool, it's maybe sticky, it's maybe a little bit, soft or matte feeling. What is it? And it'll help you get out of your head and get out of that nervousness that you're feeling and get you back into your feminine energy body. So this next one, it's about body language with your arms. When I was learning how to be a dating and relationship coach once upon a time, the coach had told us, as much as you can, sit with your palms up. And I remember going on a date and just trying to position my body with my palms up. And it felt so strange to practice it the first time, but you really do learn how to rest kind of with your palms facing up. Or even when your hand is on your lap, your palm is open, but it's rested and relaxed. You don't want to feel, like you're asking for money or something like that. You want to just have your hands relaxed and open and feel natural. The biggest thing is that you want to practice this because eventually you will find that position that works for you. Because remember, how did you get in any position that you're in anyway? It's because you've had some sort of experiences in your life that has taught you to be closed down or hunched over or arms folded. So that gets to my next one and my last one. It's probably the most obvious one, folded arms. Folded arms are like a big X across your body. Look, there's a time and a place to have folded arms, and I think you know when it is. And when you're on a date or if you want to meet people, folded arms say no. And, you want to be open and relaxed. A lot of people I've read things where you don't even want to have your legs crossed or folded. I don't know how much I believe in that because some people you're just more naturally, sitting a particular way with your body. But I do think there's something to leaning and tilting into your body that just will feel very comfortable and warm. And you're basically just sending an invitation. I am open, I am warm, I am curious, and I would like to speak with you. I would like to learn more about you. Those are my body language tips and secrets and how you can explore your feminine energy with those. I hope you've liked this video. As always, please subscribe. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, good or bad. Maybe you have some tips you can share with the rest of us. Please join me over at my free group on Facebook, I Heart Love Academy, and find me on Instagram. Check out one of my great programs, which is Fem Tools for Dating. I teach you how to date in your feminine energy. Super great program to learn more there. It's in the description below. As always, I'm sending you much love and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Mwah. Bye-bye.